House Bill 1500. Imagine this. You work for a small state agency in Texas that's trying to modernize outdated technology. You depend on the Department of Information Resources to help with contracts, cybersecurity, and software upgrades. But when problems come up, you realize the board that oversees DIR doesn't include anyone from agencies like yours, and the complaint process no longer guarantees clear answers or deadlines. And what the bill says it does? House Bill 1500 says it continues the Department of Information Resources for another 12 years, adds training, improves cybersecurity coordination, and creates a new system for posting state grants and assistance programs online. What it actually does? This means the governor can now appoint all the voting members who control DIR's decisions, while smaller agencies and public voices lose direct representation. It also means the agency's complaint and oversight rules will rely on internal policies instead of clear state law, giving more discretion to leadership and less protection to the public. Now, who benefits? The governor's office and executive appointees who gain more control over statewide IT contracts. Large state agencies and major tech vendors that already spend heavily with DIR. Private sector interests who prefer centralized decision making and fewer procedural hurdles. Now, who pays the price? Smaller or rural agencies that lose a voting voice on statewide technology decisions. Taxpayers who depend on transparent complaint and procurement processes, and ordinary Texans whose data and services rely on fair, accountable technological systems. Now, why this matters. When oversight shifts from shared governance to appointments, transparency becomes optional. Technology decisions control everything from cybersecurity to how agencies deliver services to the public. If those choices are made behind closed doors, Texans lose both accountability and trust in how their money is spent. Now, questions you can ask your lawmakers. Why remove agency representation from a board that affects every part of state government? How will complaint handling stay fair and transparent without statutory timelines or standards? Should the people who spend the most money with DIR have special influence on the policies? Bottom line, House Bill 1500 keeps the agency running but quietly concentrates power at the top, leaving everyday Texans with less voice and less visibility into how state technology decisions are made.